It was a sunny day on the south coast as the Draper Tools Community Stadium played host to the two sides top of the National League South form table. Both teams needed the points for very different reasons, with Hampton Waterlooville looking to continue their playoff push and Billericay looking to get themselves off the foot of the table. It was the bottom place side of the league that created the game's first real chance though. Henry Ochieng's screwed shot 19 yards from goal couldn't be flicked in at the back post. Benny Reid created plenty of problems from right back as the first half progressed, as he drove into the 18-yard box and cut this ball back for Alex Wall. The former Concord man couldn't sort his feet out from 12 yards. Greg Halford's a name familiar to many in these parts for the 80 or so games he played with the Hawks' neighbours Pompey. He thought he'd created the game's first goal when he whipped this delicious ball right onto the head of Michael Chambers. Chambers headed down and past Ross Warner, but the offside flag on the right-hand side halted his and the travelling Billericay fans' celebrations. The game wouldn't have to wait too much longer for its first goal though. A long ball sent out to the right-hand side caused head tennis between Benny Reid, Manny Duku, Tommy Wright and Alex Wall, which created carnage amongst the Billericay back line. Bagasan Graham couldn't lose the attentions of Manny Duku, and the Dutch winger whipped in a delicious cross right onto the head of Stephen Payne, who made no mistake from 6 yards. That's now Payne's 5th goal in his 10 games for the Hawks, and he'll be wondering how he found so much space inside the opposing penalty area. Billericay aren't a side that won the 3 games prior to this one by accident though, and showed their quality on the right wing with Krasnicki. He spotted the run of Dylan Gavin, who settled the ball with his left foot and stroked it past Ross Warner with his right, taking the equaliser very, very well indeed, and leaving Joe Ostler and Ben Schroll wondering how this forward managed to get between them so easily. Any side that has Manny Duku in form and on the wing though is going to create chances, and Alex Wall had another one just moments after the goal. Duku found the forward in the area, but Wall will be wishing that Duku took just a few miles per hour off the cross that was fizzed into him. That combination would bear fruits for the Hawks just moments later though. A long ball sent forward found Alex Wall in the left-hand channel, who had the patience and the presence of mind to pick out Duku in the area. After what seemed like an eternity of toying with Billericay centre-backs, Duku eventually opened up his body and fired it into the bottom left-hand corner to restore the Hawks' lead. Never one to be outdone by Stephen Payne, the forward that arrived on the same day as Manny Duku. The two have now combined for 9 goals in their first 10 games together as Hawks. Billericay would find another answer though at the very end of the first half. 45 minutes plus the 3 added on, and the ball was cut back to Femi Akinwande, who opened up his body and curled it past Ross Warner in the Hampton Waterlooville goal. If Hampton Waterlooville are going to get back into the playoffs for the first time in 88 days, then they needed another goal. First Benny Reid and then Billy Clifford curled balls into the area, which were comfortably cleared. That clearance found Tommy Wright though, who towed it into the path of Alex Wall, but the striker could only clear the bar from 8 yards. The Hawks huffed and puffed as the second half progressed, and Stephen Payne's long throws provided a good source of chances. Billy Clifford's volley from 19 yards was the pick of the bunch. The ball spent plenty of time in the right area of the pitch for Hampton Waterlooville, but it would never quite drop for them. Duku flicked on to Ostler, whose looping header just evaded Uwala's right post. Ostler's scored 6 goals this year from centre-back, surprising to some, and he almost made it 7 in the dying embers of this game. First Billericay saved, and then James Roberts was beaten to the ball by Henry Ochieng. That would prove to be Hampton Waterlooville's last time, and the contrasting reactions to the full-time whistle tell the story of a frustrating afternoon for Hampton Waterlooville. Still 7 unbeaten and off to the league leaders next weekend.